Welcome to another episode of What's Up, Doc. This is going to be an interesting one. By the way, this is Doc Testosterone, if you don't already know. This is going to be an interesting one because our buddy, TL, is not asking testosterone questions. So if this video, you're just watching it to get your dick hard, don't watch it. These are profound fucking questions that TL is asking me on this episode. Let's jump in. Question number 1. What are your thoughts on the internet being a link to our subconscious? For example, without the internet, I would have no knowledge of you. Dude, TL, awesome, dude. Bravo to these questions. So, to an extent, okay, now I'll tell you my personal reason why I kind of believe what you're saying, or your belief system in this case. I found my mentors through the internet. So my last two mentors, Tyler from RSD and Elliot Hulse at Strength Camp, I found these both through the internet. Tyler I found on YouTube going to watch RSD videos, and I found Elliot on one of Tyler's videos that they did together in a collab. So perhaps, think about it. When you're on the internet, your brain, first of all, your brain doesn't know what the fuck the internet is. This is not a caveman thing. I talked about this in my recent video. But when you're on the internet, you're undergoing a lot of stimulation. There's a lot of dopamine release. There's a lot of reward signals that are going on in your brain. In your substantia nigra, these are your striatum. These are different areas of the brain that are associated with the reward signals and so on. And you're going to have a lot of hormonal release, right? When you watch porn on the internet, that could be part of your subconscious. You're going to get some testosterone release. It might not be good. It'll be very transient, and that's going to probably have a lot of long-term damage. But porn is another way that you can think, oh, my subconscious wants sex, so I'm going to start watching porn, and that's through the internet. We also read a lot of knowledge on the internet. If you go on Reddit, there's a lot of forums where you're going to get good knowledge, perhaps on topics that are not available on other sites on the internet. That might be because your subconscious wants you to get that knowledge. The fact that you came to my channel on YouTube, might have typed in testosterone on YouTube, you might have done something, you might have received on your right side, and your eye might have gone, your peripheral vision might have seen something and then gone to my videos. So yeah, I think there's some truth to it. There's no scientific study. I actually went and checked for you. There is no scientific study about this. Hopefully there will be one day. I don't know if that answer did any justice, but that's my answer. Question number 2 by TL. Is there any way to know the truth to the events that go on in life? Or are all these life events that people say mean something all part of bullshit minutia you were talking about in your most recent video? If someone who's watching this right now hasn't seen that video about minutia, dude, you have to check it out. The title is how you are just a measly little dot on the wall. And I go like this in the video. It's the thumbnail. Little dot. So, man, look, I'm not, I'm here to talk about testosterone, right? I talk about my insights. And again, this is a lot of speculation. Look, man, I'm a scientist, okay? I'm fucking PhD in neuroscience, which took me 10 years to do. My grad school was 10 years, my master's and PhD. So my brain is very much wired for science and for quantitative things. But let's speculate and go woo-woo and a little hippie here. I think it's all minutia. This video I'm making for you right now, it's all minutia. What I think is not minutia are those flow states, those in the zone, mindful events that happen in life. So for example, the day I finished my PhD, that dissertation, I fucking blew the minds of my committee. Maybe one of them is watching it right now, this video. I blew their mind, and that day felt like I had achieved something amazing in life. Now, I know it's nothing. It's minutia. It's bullshit. We're nothing. We're a speck in the universe, this nihilistic type of existential arguments that I love to talk about. Yeah, I think that was fucking minutia. But for me, in life, the day I lost my virginity, I still remember I was talking to a girl last night about it. I mean, that was an event that I remember very vividly. And that flow state, I was anxious. I wasn't in flow state. But now that I think about it, I'm in flow state. And those small bits and pieces of events in our lives, maybe it's your graduation. Maybe it's when you had a son, right? I think those are the moments to caress, to grab onto. And when you're depressed, think of those moments. I mean, and when I remember when I used to get depressed, I don't do this anymore. Can't believe I used to do this. I would just take out my CV and stare at it. I would look at all my academic achievements and all my awards, and I would just fucking jerk off to my CV. So these are the moments. Cherish them, caress them, and remember them throughout your life. But to answer your question, yeah, I think it's all bullshit and minutia. Question number 3. Is it possible to pull a complete 180 in your life? Yes! Fuck yes. Bro, listen to me. 2 years ago, as I speak to you, 2 years ago, 2013, when I was working on my thesis, I had a fucking monkey in a box next to me. I was implanting electrodes, doing craniotomies, which are actual putting a hole in a monkey's head, going into the visual system with an electrode, recording from that monkey's visual system from the motion areas of the brain. I was moving a fucking bar in the visual field of this monkey, and I would hear brr, 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 if that neuron was preferring that motion direction. From that, in the last 2 years, I worked for a dating company, the number one dating company in the world, Real Social Dynamics. I moved to Vegas a week after I defended my PhD thesis. I worked for RSD for a year. Then I traveled all over. Now I'm working for Strength Camp. I'm fucking training. Go look at my transformation, bro. Go on you're already on doctestosterone.com. That's how you're answering. That's how you're asking these questions, and I'm answering. You already saw my transformation. Do you think that I had this 2 years ago? I mean, hell no. Okay? Fuck. And I'm a little cutting right now, so this shit's supposed to be much bigger. Yes, it is very possible to do a 180 in life. I've done it. Tyler has done it from RSD. Fuck. A lot of clients that we had in Vegas, they did it. I can't believe some of them and what transformations they've done. And it's not just my mentors. It's not just Elliot Hulse. It's not just me. It's not just Tyler. It's not just other guys. It's also in history. Go read about how countries have transformed 180. Okay? Go read how the universe has transformed 180. Go read about the Big Bang. Go read about astrophysics. I mean, you doing a 180 in life is, again, minutia. Dude, yeah, you can do it. You just need desire and motivation and knowledge, and read good books. If you want to know what books I read, I'm probably going to start a book club of all the amazing, marvelous, fabulous, bombastic books that I've read over the last 2 years that have transformed me mentally. So, and huge insight about transformation 180. Get rid of poisonous friends. Watch my video about how to do that. And the 5 people that you are a product of, that will be the ultimate linchpin of your transformation. Put yourself around people. Those 5 people that you're the product of have to be badass motherfuckers. They don't have to be around you physically. You can read about them. You can watch videos of them, like you watch my videos. That is how you will transform. Thanks for your questions. This is Doc Testosterone. By the way, if you're watching this, you haven't subscribed, go to doctestosterone.com, subscribe to my lessons of testosterone. You will get the 18 factors killing your testosterone video sequence, and that is how you will be able to ask me these questions, and I will answer personally. Not every single one. Make them interesting, and I will do it. See you next time.